Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the pristine, untouched wilderness of the Calmlands. I've just about done what I want to do for a minute. I'm just going to soften these edges here, and once again with the softening bit, you've got to sort of bring up the bottom of it here, because softening only pushes ridges down. It never pulls anything up, which is something that has irritated me about the softening feature in this version of the game since I started playing this version of the game. It's really, really irritating to me that it only works one way. I really do feel that it would be so much better if softening... If you had a choice, actually, a choice would be the best thing out of all of it, is if you could choose whether your softening only brought stuff up, only pushed stuff down. Like here, I don't necessarily want to be pushing stuff down, so if I'm softening, I'd like to be pulling this ground up to that level, and that's how I want to soften it in. But it doesn't let you do that. It only pushes down, so you kind of got to just work with it. We can do that. We know what the limitations are, so we do work with it a bit like that. And it's not like I've got to pay anything for the landscaping, so I can do this as many times as I need to. Which does make it a little bit better, admittedly. So we're just going to soften all of this round. I'll finish doing this. Essentially what I've done... you know what? I'll explain it to you in a minute. There we go. I reckon that'll do just nicely. So what I've got is a fence just on this bit, because obviously you got the cable coming down there and I don't want to be accidentally driving through it. Then we've got the fence along the back as well. We've got gravel here, so the drainage goes under the ground. The water there, I mean, there is some extra gravel down here, but the water, the channel, goes underneath all the way over here, and it runs down here along with the water that comes out of that one, and out of that one it comes over here, and then it goes over here, and then we've got a soakaway dug down in underneath there. So that's sort of the drainage taken care of from the shed. And we can access, we can drive up from this side, nice and easy. We've got access for 2 bays here at the front, and then there'll be access out the end here as well. Those bits are obviously there already, and I just put down a pallet of old girders and stuff from a different shed build that the farmer had here. He sort of got that and some other bits when he was building this shed, and this is what was left over, and that's there temporarily until he can take it to the scrapyard, which might be some time. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say it could be a little while before that actually gets taken to the scrapyard. For now, though, it'll stay there because, like, that's not a through road anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That's going to be absolutely fine. The other tractor has gone and finished now, so before I go over to that one, I just want to see if I can remove this stump. Why is this not working? Why are we not able to remove the stumps with our chop anything feature? Like, I can do that, but for some reason I can't remove stumps, and I thought you could do that with the lumberjack thing, or maybe I haven't got the lumberjack thing activated properly. I mean, yeah, I'm supposed to be removing stumps. You know, I need to go and get a stump grinder to remove stumps. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna leave that, and any future stumps we'll just have to remove, you know, the proper way. We'll have to go and get a stump grinder to do it. It's just, I was wondering if why we couldn't do it. So there might be a setting or something like that somewhere. Anyway, let's go over here a minute and double check what we've got here. So there's still actually a little bit of this field left to do. It did take me a while to do that bit, but as I do so much landscaping stuff in the Rizu Forest series, I sort of figured you wouldn't want to see too much of it going on in this one as well. So I'll probably do that, most of the landscaping in this one behind the scenes. Let me drop that one down there. Okay, you go off there with a whoosh, and first and foremost, we want to get our combine under cover. So this one's going in here first. And this one I'm going to put along the very back of the shed. Nice lot of room along the back of the shed there. And so this one's going to tuck right in tight along there. We're going to need to get a corn header for this one at some point. Can't get it yet, but we will. We will get a corn header for it. So that one will go out near the front of the shed. Right there, that's perfect. So there is... Okay, that's not happening for me, is it? So we'll go over here. There's the first one. We want to get these 2 trailers under cover, and there's room for everything. We've got room for everything. We've even got room for this one. We have also got room for this one. Now, I was wanting to build a... Well, I will eventually want to build a track down the other side, but I guess we would also want a track going here. So we can just do that. I'm not going to do a lot of track on here. Literally just said I'm not going to bore you with too much of doing this. And this will be just a grass one, because this is really not something that we would be using very much. So we'll just kind of like do a bit of worn grass through here, I think, like this. The weeds, I think we wouldn't have very many. You'd probably over here you'd have a few. But if we just kind of do it like that, I don't actually need any more than this. I'm going to do that just so that I can see it. And we'll leave it like that, I think. So we've got a little bit of a track coming in through, and then this would sort of go like this, just to mix it up a little bit. There. Bring you down, and yeah, I just kind of like add in a few bits there. So we've got bits of track and stuff like that. So that way, this one can be brought in round. It's a little bit high. There's a high spot right there. I need to sort that. The main question I've got right now is, can I bring this one in here without too much trouble? And yes, I can. That's actually a fairly simple maneuver. So I'll take you into there, and then there's one more little bit with... There's the thing, you do your landscaping and you get everything just right, and you think you've got it just right, but then you sort of use it and there's a few little tweaks. So there was a big sort of lump right there that... But I think that was mostly because the combine was sat quite close to it, so it didn't want to smooth out while the combine was sitting on top of it. So we just remove that big lump there now, and that bit is done. The tractor here, what's he got? He's only got a little bit left, and then we can take this one over to the other field. So at the moment we've got plenty of time for that. I've also got everything now is able to go undercover, including the big trailer, which is excellent. So because we've got this big trailer undercover, now this one I will want to be able to drive right through. The other 2 trailers, I want to get those undercover as well. It's going to be a bit more difficult. So I'm just going to leave that one there for a minute. And I want to come down here. And how are we going to do this? I think that we'll put this grain trailer here. I'm going to try and reverse that one into the shed there next to the baler. Actually, no. This one won't go in there next to that shed. Next to that one. This one, I'll bring this one in round here, and I'll just tuck it in here somewhere. Actually, this one can go right down this end. And you know what? If this one was to be reversed in behind the combine, because this is the only thing I'm going to be using it for, is stuff for the combine. So if I can get it in there, if I'm able to drive this well enough, probably not. I still struggle with reversing these. I am getting better. I am, you know, I don't want to blow my own trumpet too much here, but I'm definitely getting way better. And it's 100% because of this game. Right? The number of times I've driven a trailer with a turntable in real life, I can count on one hand. So it is 100% because of the game that I am getting better at reversing with a turntable trailer. And there we go. That's good enough. That's good enough. I'm quite pleased I was even able to do that. And this one here, this one will go in next to the baler. So that's the straw equipment in there, because this trailer here only takes small bale straw. It's the only thing that this trailer will take is the small bale straw. Unless, you know, we manually load something on it, obviously. Which I don't want to do at the moment. So this one's got a longer bar on the front, which does make maneuvering it easier. The longer you've got on your pivot points, the easier it gets. That doesn't mean to say that this job is easy by any stretch, but it's easier than it could be. So now I want to turn that really sharp like that. See, look, I'm making a pig's ear of that already. Fortunately, the trailer's really light, so I'm just kind of like bulldozing it down the side of the shed, but we won't point that out at all, and then nobody will know. Everybody will think that I actually did it off my own back with my own skills. So we won't mention it at all. It's starting to rain now, and our other tractor is finished, so let's go and get that one a minute. Let's double check that you have actually finished. Yes, you have. That's fantastic. So that job is all done. This field is finished up here, and, well, not quite. There is one more little job that we can do, and that is to get a fertilizer spinner and put lime in it and spread lime on that field. Now, I think we have got enough money to be able to do that. We will just need to check the lime spreaders and see what we've got. I believe I have got plenty of room around us on that one, so I'm just going to back in here and I'm going to pick up that front weight. Do with that one. I left the top gate open. I'm leaving this gate open as well because I am hopefully going back in here with the lime spreader. I'm going to take you down here. Not going to go around the edge. I'm just going to set the hide out going right there. Leave it to just carry on doing what it needs to do. Hopefully it'll be able to cope with that. Right. There. I'll move the front loader. That one needs to go under cover as well. We'll stick that in a shed somewhere. I'm just not sure where. And we've got room for putting tractors under cover, plus the roller and that as well. We've got room in the big shed over there. Yeah, that does actually fit quite nicely in this area. Right, that doesn't look... I don't think that looks out of place. I know it is up a little bit because of that tree stump that was in the way, but I still don't think that looks out of place. We've got everything under cover now. This was the idea, was I needed to get everything under cover. So now I've done that, I'm free to go and get a lime spreader. And I want the lime spreader because that does improve yield, and we do want to do that. We do want to work on that a bit. So let me come down here. And we will go whizzing it off to the shop to go and get this thing. And once we've got that, and we are... what have we got back home? I think we've got, like, one pallet. I'll check in a minute. I think we got one pallet of lime. I also want the auto-load trailer for moving the pallets. Like the pallets there of the flour. So there's two things that I want. It's lime spreader and the auto-load trailer. Now I've got enough money, I think, for the auto-load trailer. I think that one's 12,500. I mean, it's pretty tight, to be honest, right there. And the lime spreader, though, I don't know what options we've got and how much they'll be. So this is kind of like the crucial bit. But what we can do... Let me just double check this one. So there was actually a couple of options that we did have here. I got that one there. It's a really small one. And I could go with that one first. You just have the... You go with the bale trailer... auto load, bale loading. Yeah, you have the auto load bit on there. But this is a really small one, so I don't know how many pallets that one will take. This one here is the same size as the other auto load trailer that we've used previously several times. But that one's only a little one. I haven't tried that one. Maybe we should. Maybe our situation is going to sort of push that upon us this time. Where are you? A lot of trailer mods. Got a lot of trailer mods. There you are. Right, oh, it's only 9,000. I thought it was 12,000. All right, so that gives a rough idea of the prices on there. We've got the really small one. I'm tempted to try that really small one because at the moment we haven't got a lot of surplus grain anyway, so that's not really much of a problem. And I want fertilizer spreaders. So 25,000 is the base game cheapest offering. No, thank you. This one right here. Fertilizer spreader, ground-driven, 6 tons. Fantastic looking mod. It must be said. It's a fantastic looking mod. I really like the look of it. It does do lime as well. We can go up to 25,000 litres. It'll take every last penny that we own. We've got standard. We've got an extension for 9,000. We've got extension 2, which is just a different design on it. Extension 3. Wait, what? Yeah, these are both they're just different designs for those two. That extended there is... Right, how's that extended? That takes us to 25,000 litres, 15,000. It doesn't look like there's much additional visual unless it does something while you're using it. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. It does take potentially 25,000, or you go with this one here. Oh, there's just the designs on them, the wheel setups, cover. Go extended. Oh, it still has the same cover. Spreader system. Extended. Does up to 24 meters wide. And then you've got a load of colours. That's a pretty good one. I like that one. And then we've got 23,000, 85,000. Obviously, all of these are dirt cheap. Yeah, it's just what we're after. Not really, no. That one, unfortunately, is cheap, but it doesn't take lime. And lime is the only thing we're interested in spreading. We don't want to be spreading fertilizer. We have no intention of spreading fertilizer on our fields. 15,000... 8,500 there. That might be the one that we need. It's expensive at 8.5 grand. We go with an extension to take us up to 2,000 litres, which is 2,600. 2,000 litres there is a pallet of lime. Should be about right. That's what we would want. So we got without stairs, and then you've got with stairs on the back for an additional 25. So this is 8,500. I like that option. That is 125 kilos. Bigger capacities on these. I mean, I like this one. This one's really cool. I actually have used a fertilizer spinner like this. It was a homemade one that we had many years ago that we used to use. The thing since rusted away, so it's gone to the great scrapyard in the sky. But, yeah, we had one just like this. Slightly squarer, I think. But that does look familiar. 6,500. I have a choice between... This is the one that we're going to go with. This is actually the one that we're using in the time-lapse series as well, the Vicon, because it's cheap. 3,500 rather than 6,500 over here. So this is a better option. And this one right here, now I can, rather than having it 1,000, it's 1,700 that we're going to have on there. You got a standard design, or you got support wheels on there for an extra 150. I'm going to take all of the added extras on this one, I think, this time. It is only an extra 400 for the added extras, so I'm all right with doing that. And we will buy this bad boy here for 3,850. Now, it only takes 1,700, so it's not able to take a full pallet. We're going to need some pallets of lime, but that's taken us down below our target of 9,000, which we wanted for buying our trailer. So what I'm going to do, so that I've then also got a bit of spare money, is I'm going to go with the Salic trailer, the Salic, either or. But yeah, that's 3.5 grand for that one. It's much cheaper. So we'll have the bale loading on. We'll keep it on the bale load trailer, license plate. We'll just go with... Is it copy? You've actually got to type it out each time by the look of it. Yeah. So it gives you a list of what you've got here, but you've still got to retype them each time. Well, no one said I had to do stuff. Right. Okay, we'll have that one. License plate Frithgar and buy 3,500. So this, I'm hoping, will be a standard train. Look how small and dinky that thing is. That's brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. I gotta find out now. What can we pick up with this one? What a... Yeah, that's not really working very well. That's the problem with modded tractors. Sometimes they don't go on the right... things don't go on the right hitch. I reckon if we had a standard tractor, it would go onto the right hitch. You do get that with some of these modded tractors. The hitches seem to go a little bit funny. How am I supposed to load this thing up? It does have your different options for pallets and stuff. So in theory, we can go, if I go Shift Z liquid tank, big bag pallets, big bags. I can take 2 big bags. You can see down on the bottom of the instruction bit on the side, Euro pallets overloaded 2, round bale 2, square bale 18, square bale 120, 180, the 220, the 240, I can have 3 each. Euro pallets, I can fit 6 pallets on this trailer. Don't like doing it like that though, at that kind of angle. That's just 1 big bag pallets 2 and big bags we can have 2. So we're gonna get 2 big bags. We're gonna load them onto this trailer. There, so it's lime 350. I just want 2 of these. Buy, yes. Very, very curious if I unhitch that one, it dumps it down there. It should load onto, like, maybe if I bring it forward a bit. Nope, it jumps all the way up to the top there. That's a bit disappointing, to be honest. I'm a bit disappointed with that. Yeah, it doesn't like that at all. Because of the angle that the trailer's on, it's not going to allow me to load the other thing of lime. It just won't do it. It's not going to allow that at all. Which is a real annoyance. I can't load it properly. I wonder if I can do it with the other tractor. Alright, you stay there a minute. I wonder if there's a way to do it with the other tractor. I've got lime back at the farm, so like I can take this one back. I can't hitch the trailer onto this one, and I can't hitch it onto the front. So those are... It could be that the trailer itself is modded slightly wrong. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, maybe we need to have a look at this one. I mean, I think this one does go to the lower hitch for some of the machines. We need to have a look at that. We get back to the farm and we'll have a look. If I get the other tractor up here, and we can take a look at it with that one, we can see what's going on, and we'll be able to use that trailer then. We can get that pallet of seeds back to the yard as well. That's another thing that we're going to want to do. So I'll take this one all the way back over here. And I then want to have a quick look at the other tractor and see... Well, first up, see what that one's doing. I didn't really want to do the lime spreading with the other tractor because it's so loud. That was my main reason for not wanting to use it, was because it's loud. Extremely, extremely loud. I'm still at half of the field there. There is... What I was going to do for a quick test is we're just going to go up here and we're going to have a look at these trailers. I think every trailer is designed to go on the top hitch anyway. That rake, I'm sure, isn't designed to go on the top hitch. So let's have a look at that one a minute. So let's just drop you down here. Oops, let's not do that. That rake must be a bottom hitch rake. It's got to be. It can't be designed to go on the top hitch. Let's go to there. Right, I'm sure that's this tractor. I'm pretty sure this tractor is wrong. What about the baler? It's my last hope that we can get some semblance of order from this thing. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, so it's not the trailer. It is definitely this tractor. This tractor is only using the top hitch, and it shouldn't be. It should be using the lower hitch as well. For whatever reason, it's decided it can't use the bottom hitch, and it's only using the top one, which for us is a little bit of a jolly nuisance. So, before we get too carried away with anything else, you come down to the end of the field over here a minute, and as soon as you're done, we will drive back up to the yard, and we're just going to do a quick, brief test using this one to see if this one actually... Right, so let's turn that one off, like that. See if this one will hitch onto a lower hitch. If it does, then we're just going to have a loud tractor for a minute and take this one up to the dealership to get that little trailer. So we've now got another reason for needing to change our tractors quickly, or at least get a... Well, maybe we just need to get a third tractor, but I'd rather not. I think we just need to get rid of that tractor and get another one. So let's bring you back over here, and... No, I can keep the front plate on. Just drop that one down. There. So the ultimate test is the baler, because the baler is supposed to go on the lower hitch, because the PTO is on the top. So it should, I believe, go on the lower hitch. It's not a modded baler, it's a standard baler, so it should go... That's gone onto the top hitch. Except, well, the top hitch is lowered down, and at least the PTO was joined onto the tractor on here. Although it still looks like it's gone up a little bit too high on that one. So what about this other one? Is this tractor done the same? Has this one only got one hitch option on it? Or is this one adjustable in some way? Well, that's lifted right up high. Well, maybe that's supposed to lift right up high. See, this I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to lift up high or not. So I've got... Right there. Let me go to the tractor. I know that there is it's unfold, open cover. That's doors. Yeah, it's not giving me a lot here, is it? Alright, I'm going to test this. I'm going to drive this one up to see what that tractor up at the dealership is. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.